This past weekend, the world lost a good friend, Gavin Macleod. He was our captain on the Love Boat. He was our Murray Slaughter and hundreds of other characters on TV, the movies, and on stage. Our friend Joyce Bulifant is here this morning. Joyce worked with, or I really should say, played with Gavin as his wife on the Mary Tyler Moore Show for 7 years. Welcome, Joyce. When did you find out that Gavin had been ill?
Oh, when he had been ill, we have a mutual doctor, and he knew how concerned and close I was to Gavin. And he said, if you'd like to see him, it might be a good time to come. And so I flew in a few weeks ago, not long ago. And it was his first day in hospice. And he was just, as always, smiling and happy. But what's so sweet, I leaned over the bed to give him a kiss on the forehead, and he took both my hands and he held them to his heart, and he started singing a duet that we sang from the musical that Roger and I had written, and he played the lead and I played the love interest, and he was singing, if only for a moment I could hold you again. And then it ends with, love you, love you. And two of us are singing together, tears coming in our eyes. But he was very peaceful. I mean, he wasn't afraid or anything. He was just fine. And he had such great faith.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
When did you first meet him?
Oh, when I played his wife.
Oh. That was the first time you met?
Yeah, it
What
was.
was that like? Can you remember, like, the first time? Were you apprehensive? I mean, you know,
Oh,
he'd
yeah.
been
I mean,
around.
all of a sudden, that show had been on for a year, I think. And then I came in as his wife. And yeah, it was very exciting to be there. And I had done the Bill Cosby show, the first one where I was a school guidance counselor. He was a basketball coach. And it was the writer from that show who suggested me for his wife.
In a small world situation.
Yeah. I mean, it really was
so,
great.
you know, husbands and wives don't always get along, hard to believe.
We did.
But you did.
We did. And not only that, on screen, off screen, and Patty, his sweet wife, is small and blonde, and people would always get us confused. They say, "Now, wait, you're married to Gavin, and you're who are you?" to Patty, and I'd say, "No, that's the real wife. I'm the make-believe one." But I adored Patty, and we always have gotten along. And so one time they said, I think it was at the theater downtown, the old theater at the Plaza, the MC said, and we have Gavin Macleod and his wife in the audience, stand up. So both Patty and I, she was up there and I'm down here and going, and we, oh my gosh. It was funny.
You know, the two of you have been synonymous with doing things in the desert here. You know, you were kind of like a duet.
We did a lot together for CV Rep, and then we did for Tools for Tomorrow. We did a big musical, a Christmas musical. That's when we played a love interest, and he played the grandfather, and I was the lost love, and that's what he was. When I would call him, he'd say, "Emily, Emily, where are you?" There's so many wonderful stories about Gavin that I hardly know where to begin, but one I love is that I had a young friend, Christopher Carruthers, a singer, and when he was very young, he was doing a show with Gavin called High Button Shoes, and somehow they ran out of money and they were going to close the show, and all the chorus members were going to be out of work, and it was devastating. Gavin gave up most of his salary so it could go to the dancers and the chorus.
Boy, you know, not many people would do that.
No, they wouldn't.
You know?
And Chris wrote a wonderful note to Gavin that he gave me to give to him, and Patty read it to him, and he was very emotional when he said, "This is the nicest thing anyone's ever done." And he just always did the nicest things. I think what I loved about him is he saw the good in everything. He he loved the worst shows. I mean,
Wait a minute.
he'd always find something, oh, wasn't that great? And I said, Gavin, are you kidding me? But he
That was his
did.
attitude.
About life, about everything.
Yeah, and that really is a blessing, though, to be like that, to be able to share like that. I mean, to where he got from Pleasantville, New York, to the stage, and then to, you know, Mary Tyler Moore, and then the Captain.
Well, you know what I love too, Joe? Well, not love, but I think it's synchronicity or destiny or something. But the good guy, who was Gavin always on the show, in life, he ended up with the most successful series. After the Mary Tyler Moore show, other people went off and did different shows, but he was the star of a very popular show. He was a captain. And you know what? His daughter on Love Boat was my daughter in Airplane. So we never stopped connecting.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
Well, you know, isn't it nice, though, that you can sit here and remember such fond memories of someone that you worked with, but was more than a coworker, certainly?
Oh, yes. I mean, we were really good friends, and he loved Roger, and there's all of our friends. We all had mutual friends in the business and out of the business, and he would always be willing to do a show.
And he loved to be the life of the party. I know you have a video of him singing.
Yes.
Come and dine, the pleasure's mine, and I will pay the bill. Woo! And the whole nation gets out of the seas. And thank God for more days like these, for the world's in a wonderful way. On a wonderful day. I said wonderful day. I mean wonderful day.
Well, Joyce, it is so good to see you. I know you've been up in the mountains, but the other good thing is that you are back in the desert. And thanks for the
you.
memories of Gavin.
The best.